Alright, looking at the ADE, okay, the E shape is going to go. Okay, put them all together. Oh, I did it G. Alright, so you put them all together, you get a Mixolydian scale. Alright, right there, the Mixolydian mode. Alright. Alright, I'm sorry I hit that F sharp before. So that's the crux of this lesson, is that the arpeggios are going to always start in a G shape, either a G major shape in a major arpeggio like with the root, or with the Mixolydian, it's going to be a G major shape, and it's going to transverse or travel into the next cage down, which is in cages backwards, so that's going to be up one pentatonic scale member. Remember, caged, when you're going up the neck in notes, cage, it's C, A, G, E, and D. All right. When you're going down, it's the opposite. So it's D, C, G is here. All right. A is here, and then to C here. So it's actually going up a pentatonic scale as you go down in the cage boxes. All right. So G would go to A, going up a pentatonic scale. All right, and there's no substitution in the majors. In the minor arpeggios, you've got, let's say, 3 going to 5, the Phrygian minor, the E minor. All right, arpeggio. Okay, 3 to 5 to 7. All right, to 7 to 3 to 5 to 7. Now, this is an A minor shaped 3 minor, 7, 3, 5. All right, so in the key of C, 7, 3, 5 is B, E, G. All right, that's an A minor shaped 3 minor. In the G minor box, it's a G minor shaped 3 minor, and that's where we start the scale. Alright, and that's the 5th up there in E minor. Phrygian, the 5th would be, excuse me, that's not the 5th, that's the octave. That's the octave, not the 5th. Okay, so that's not what we hit. This is that note. Sorry. Alright, and I've included the cage where we actually play it. So an E minor shaped, gosh, that would be way up here, so it's going to be down here an octave. Okay, remember, E major shape would be like. Now you can't play this particular one, but you go down one lower and you get this G minor shaped. Now when you're going down one lower, you have to go like all the way down a minor third, so that when you play a G, the top and bottom string notes are going to be on that chord you're going to play. So if you want to play an E minor shaped in a G, the top and the bottom part of that G are going to be on the top of the chord there. So that's how you do it. And then from down there, you got to do like a G minor shape. Now we don't want this note this time, okay, with the E up here. We don't want that C sharp. All right, because we're not playing an E. We're playing an E minor, so that's why that's not there. You would do an A shape over that, but guess what? That A shape ain't going to start there. That A shape's going to start on the D. Just like that. Alright? And I could take it even lower to the C shape. So if I start on this E way up here, because it's got to go even lower. We're already in the C shape. Right there, 7, 3, 5. So starting on the 5, alright, that's in the C shape. So as you know, a C shape, a C starts on the second string. Alright? So the that's why that part of the scale starts on the second string there, C shaped right there. Okay, the reason why it's obscure here is because this is the C shape overlay to an A minor shape 3 minor, 7, 3, 5. That's an A minor shape 3 minor. Okay, so starting on the 7, it would be something like this, A minor shape. Alright, if you raise this to the 5th, alright, you got your C shape there. 7, 5, 7. Now this one over here is part of the pentatonic, so you're not going to see it. Alright, that's the 2. It's not added in the triad, in the third major triad, which is 3, 5, 7. The 2 is everywhere in the second one, but not in the third one. So your standard C shape omits that, but that you could play over it if you wanted to play a full caged pentatonic over it, and it'd sound good because it's part of the same mode, you know, part of the same key. So that's the Phrygian, and let's see what else we got. So the minor rule: when playing a caged pentatonic over a minor arpeggio, you should play the relative parent cage shape as usual. Okay, guess what? We figured out that relative is one pentatonic scale letter above what you're playing. That is the minor rule. Alright, so the usual is no longer usual, it's easy now. If you're playing a D minor, even a D minor chord, you would play an E shape over there. The only problem is you have to know where to start that E shape from, especially in the extended boxes. Okay, so when you look at this in the E box here, all right, you would start the E shape from the root, all right, and then you would start the A shape from the root, but you would start the C shape pentatonic, full 6-string pentatonic from the 7. So it's important to practice these a little bit, and you get the hang of it. It's easy because it all makes sense. It makes some kind of sense. So that's pretty much it. The next one up is an expansion of the Dorian substitution for the half diminished. Okay, same thing. We start here. We can either stay in this box and do a half diminished here. All right, and it's saying the root is the 5th of the 4th. All right. So the 5th of the 4th. Wow, that's not apparent to me right now, but we've got to close the lesson today, and we'll pick it up where we left off next time. Keep playing and keep learning. I appreciate you watching it. Give the thing a like if you can. I'll see you next time.